Hello, everyone. Hope this finds you well, taking good care of yourself, good care of those around you, and having some care and concern with those you interact with. Right now, we really need each other, and we need to recognize the value and the power of us working together to get through these challenging times. If you don't already know me, my name's John Bruna. I'm the co-founder of the Mindful Life program and the founder of the Way of Compassion Foundation. It's been a real gift and an opportunity to take a little time each day to share some of the messages that have helped me in my lifetime and the lessons learned from many others, and hopefully you are finding them beneficial. Today, I wanted to share with you a practice I do every morning and has really been, I can't even put into words how beneficial it's been in my life. I hope that this practice can help you in these times that are so challenging. One of the difficulties that we have as human beings is a mind that can be unruly, a mind that can wander, a mind that can be caught up in fear and worry or resentment or anger, a mind that can take us away from what we actually want to think about or cultivate in our lives. We know what that's like to feel powerless when worry comes. We might have an intellectual thought that says, well, worrying about that won't help. But the mind says, yeah, but we're going to worry. So often we're a prisoner of our thoughts, our worries, our fears. Well, we don't have to be. We can actually cultivate, water, and nurture thoughts that we want to think about, thoughts that we want to dominate in our minds. There's a wonderful quote that has really inspired me in a sense of it takes a very simple truth and it's now recognized in our own science, which is just as a single footprint does not make a path in the forest, a single thought does not make a pathway in the mind. To make a deep physical path, we must walk again and again. To make a deep mental path, we must think again and again the thoughts that we want to dominate our lives. This is something that we actually know is incredibly true today, that we can create new neural pathways in our minds, that we can develop the causes and conditions that give rise to healthier attitudes. And we can do this by bringing those attitudes and thoughts to mind again and again. We don't need to be playing defense all the time with whatever thoughts, worries, or fears that arise. We can take a little time each day to water and nurture the thoughts that we want to dominate our lives. So I have a practice every day, and every morning when I wake up, I take a little time. Well, I do meditate, which is very helpful, and I encourage everyone to do that. But then I take a little time to reflect upon the gifts of the life that I do have, cultivating some gratitude for all those who have helped me, the incredible moments of my life, and so much that I've been able to participate in, so much that I can do. Sometimes they're very simple gratitudes, like I have drinking water in my own faucet, the magic of being able to turn on a light switch and have electricity, the ability to be helpful to others in some way. I can call to mind my granddaughters. I can call to mind some people in my life who have helped me. So I take a little time and I reflect upon the life I do have, how rare and precious it is, the fact that I actually can read and write, I can see, I can walk, talk. I take a little time cultivating some gratitude, letting that saturate my mind. Gratitude is the muscle of resiliency. And then I take a little time to bring to mind a second thought. And this thought is the thought of impermanence, a real simple recognition that I don't know how many days I have left in my life. I don't know if I'll be here tomorrow. I don't know how much life I have yet to live. In truth, none of us do. We all have a terminal illness. It's called life. And some pass quickly, slowly, some young, some old. Right now, there's a lot of fear around those potentials. But in truth, this is the way it is every day. And I don't bring this to mind to be morbid or to worry about it. I bring it to mind to recognize it's simply true and to inspire me to live today, that this is a day that will never come again in my life, that this is an opportunity to participate in a very sacred day, a day that will never come again. So I take a little time and I reflect upon this very simple truth, which brings me inspiration to not waste this day, to live it fully. And then I bring to mind the third thought. The third thought is, what's really important? At the time of my death, what will really matter? And is it all the things I'm worried about in my mind? How somebody treated me, or whether I'll get this or that, or is that what's really going to matter? Or fundamentally, what's going to matter at the end of my life is how I lived my life. What did I do that's meaningful? Is the world a little better because I was in it? Did I engage with my family in the way that I think's meaningful? Did I contribute in some way to cultivating my highest aspirations, my passions? Did I live a life that was ethical and meaningful in alignment with my values? When that time does come, whether it's 20 years from now, 30 years from now, tomorrow, what would it be like to die without regret? To know that I lived my life in a way I feel good about. This third thought is so important because it then gives me clarity to ask myself, how do I want to live today? What's a quality I want to develop within myself? What's a value that I want to embody today that I find really meaningful? And then I can bring that to mind throughout my day, just as that quote is, that I can bring to mind that value, that intention, that way I want to live today. I can be a little more loving and kind. I can reflect upon the qualities of my spouse and bring those to mind and how much I love and care about them or others in my life. I can bring to mind all those out there who are working to allow us to have food, shelter, electricity, medical care, and express some gratitude. So this is a practice I do every day. And this practice has helped me create a lot of days over many years that I feel pretty darn good about, even when I fall short, because I know that I showed up for them to the best of my ability, though often not the way I would have liked to have done. So I invite you each day to take a little time to reflect on the life you do have. Remember that each day is precious, won't come again, and to ask yourself, how do you want to live this day that will never come again? Because we do have this day. So let's engage with it in ways that we feel good about. Thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to do something I feel pretty good about, trying to be helpful, trying to pass on some of the wisdom from all those precious teachers who have helped me for so long. May you be well, may you be safe, may you continue to take good care of yourself, those around you, and those you come interactions with